Good evening, everyone. The executive session of the Wayne Board of Education regular meeting of August 20th, 2026 was convened in the conference room of the Wayne Board of Education, 50 Ellis Drive, Wayne, New Jersey. Statement of compliance setting forth date, time, and location was read in accordance with the requirements of the Open Public Meetings Act, and roll call was taken. The meeting was recessed, is now being reconvened. Please stand for the flag salute, followed by a moment of silence. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, everyone. Please be seated. Mr. Sedvito.
Thank you very much. Well, Mr. President, it's been a very active summer, I'm sure, and I hope that the board and all of our staff and our families that make Wayne Township Schools a community have enjoyed the summer recess, but we're ready to get back in full swing. This week we had our administrative retreat, which included some very powerful and meaningful professional development for our administrative team. During that time, we met with our council to provide any law updates, particularly some that will definitely be impacting our schools and high schools. Change with the new law for bell to bell. I'll go into that in a minute. Additionally, we met with our representatives from the Wayne Police Department. They were excellent in giving some updates to our administrative team, and they shared with us that all of the SLEOs that were assigned to our schools last year are returning, and all the SROs, and that speaks highly of both programs, that our schools are environments where our SLEOs want to work, and that the Wayne Police Department has put together the supports they need to want to return here continually to keep our schools safe. Additionally, our new employee orientation took place all this week. I know they were at Anthony Wayne School today for some more learning opportunities and a wonderful luncheon, but it was great to meet with all of them, and personally I was able to welcome them with our board president and provide them a welcome to the district and give them a safety and security update as well. I think there are 45 new employees with the district, so that's great to have. Some of the things that are important for our families and employees to know as well, we've adopted a 2-hour delay for inclement weather for this school year. It used to be an hour and a half or 90-minute delay, but if we really want to ensure that where their facilities are safe following early morning snowfall or overnight snowfall, the 2 hours gives us more than ample time to do that. One of the things I used to hear about was that our sidewalks could have been cleared better, or that those parking lots could have used a little more salt. This will give some more time to ensure that takes place. We do have a reminder for everyone, especially this is going to have a major impact for our high school students, that the governor in January of 2025 passed legislation that there would be a bell-to-bell ban on internet-based devices in all schools across the state of New Jersey. And the internet-based devices includes smartwatches, cell phones, Google Lens type of glasses, and obviously almost all students have cellular phones. And at the middle school, they already have policies in place which restrict cell phones during the course of the school day. Now by law, not Wayne policy, not, this is across the state, every student will not be allowed to use or have out cellular cell phones or internet-based devices from bell to bell, meaning from the beginning of the school day to the end of the school day. There are some caveats that allow for some exceptions. Those exceptions are rare, but some of the exceptions that are allowed for are obviously when our seniors do take the opportunity to leave for lunch, and that any students going on field trips. Wherever there was flexibility within the law, we took that flexibility. But the law does not have a lot of flexibility in it. It can be very strict, and those regulations support it. one of the things I do want to give an update on, and, the weather is not been friendly to our, I guess, the whole region. I mean, if it wasn't 99 and humid, it was raining cats and dogs like it was tonight, raining so hard that I think the roof was shaking in our building a little bit. Well, that's had its impact too, and our infrastructure firm, our roofs are aging. We've kind of went through that and tried to support that in the past administration and this board with the referendum. And it had its impact, that rain, on some of our roofs, more so taking impact at Pines Lake School. Some conditions of the roof there were even more damaged by all the rain we had this summer, causing some leaking and causing some real construction concerns that had to take place in the school to mitigate the damages from the rain that seeped into behind the walls. I'll give credit to our facilities department. They worked around the clock with vendors to make sure that there were cutouts done and all of the moisture was removed, and air quality testing all came back positive, that we've done a good job. We're putting the school back together and doing all the construction. They're working again seamlessly and tight to make sure that it's ready for the school year. We have no reason to believe it won't be ready on time, but I think it's important for the families, especially those in Pines Lake, to know that, and the staff there to be expecting that while the classrooms may not look exactly the same as when you left them, the work has been done to ensure that they're safe for you and your students when you begin to occupy them. Some big moves that we've had: administrative hiring over the course of the summer. Dr. Christopher Abaleo will be joining us as the Assistant Superintendent of HR and Professional Development within the district. It's a position that has been long been vacant. He will be joining us on September 24th, being released from his previous district. Principal at Packanack School will be taking over, and he's already been there throughout August. Mr. Mina Khalid will be there. Jennifer Montana is on the agenda tonight. She was a supervisor in the district prior to cuts, and she oversaw some of our programs. She will be named as the Director of Student Support and Intervention Services, again giving us more support in our tiered interventions. And Lisa Kramer, you may know her, and she's in the audience tonight, will be reassigned as the Assistant Principal at Schuyler Colfax Middle School, joining Nicole Rodriguez, who took over as the principal there. So a lot of exciting happenings, a lot of positive moves within our administrative team, and we are being tested, but we are ready for the 2026-27 school year. Thank you.
Thank you. Any revisions to the agenda?
None.
At this time, I'll open this portion of the meeting open to citizens for comment on agenda items only. Residents are asked to state their name, address, and subject matter. Comments may be limited to 3 minutes per person. Members of the public are discouraged from speaking negatively about an employee or a student. The board bears no responsibility for comments made by the public. Comments regarding its employees or students cannot be legally responded to by the board. Other comments may be responded to tonight or at a subsequent meeting under old business. Do I have a mover? Mr. Agnes, Mr. Eloquent. Anyone from the public wishing to speak on an agenda item?
Seeing no one, move to close. Second.
Mrs. Faber, Mr. Paul. Do I have a mover for the agenda? Mrs. Lemandri, Mrs. Rigoloso. Any discussion on the agenda? Seeing none, roll call.
Mrs. Lemandri? Yes. Mr. Paul?
Yes.
Mr. Persakos?
Yes.
Mr. Agnes?
Yes.
Mr. Eloquent?
Yes.
Mr. Faber?
Yes.
Mrs. Rigoloso?
Yes.
And Mr. Pavlik?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Ms. Kramer, congratulations. All right, this portion of the meeting will be open to citizens for comment on any topic. Residents are asked to state their name, address, and subject matter. Comments may be limited to 5 minutes per person. Members of the public are discouraged from speaking negatively about an employee or a student. The board bears no responsibility for comments made by the public. Comments regarding employees or students cannot be legally responded to by the board. Other comments may be responded to tonight or at a subsequent meeting under old business. Do I have a mover? Mr. Alquin, Mr. Persakos. Anyone from the public wishing to speak? Come on up.
I'm very glad to meet you all.
Sir, come up to the microphone, please, and state your name and address.
I'm very glad to meet you all. I'm a neighbor. I wear a hat because it was raining. I want to be your friends. And I know you are friends of mine because you're neighbors.
Can you tell us your name, please?
My name is Michael Cabell. I'm a willing and avid and dedicated Wayne owner of real estate. I've world traveled, and the last 5 years or so, I retired. I'm really glad to be retired, but it hasn't nullified or relaxed my ambition to be a worthy advocate for my neighbors and friends. I am, in my long history, I don't want to tell you how old I am, but I'm grateful to live this long, to have a chance to meet you all and say my piece. I'm enthusiastic. I'm an enthusiastic endorser of the renewable energy and electricity generation business. Is someone talking?
No.
Did anyone ask me a question?
No.
If you were going to ask me a question, it would be, what can you do for me for free? I can do that. In my long experience as a counselor and a consultant for renewable energy and futuristic, the futuristic equivalent of a low-cost energy cost future, I have the means and the method, and I can bring all of the experience and all of my life work to deliver to you with hands open and nothing in my pockets, that would deliver to you the expectations you would for yourselves. I have a lot of experience in some regard from people who think that I've been worthwhile. My company has succeeded and managed to deliver over 2 million square feet of solar panels and renewable energy products in the past, in my past. Short of 4 or 5 years ago, when I thought I could put it all behind me and forget about it. Here it is staring me in the face. You all have a stake in success for the town, and so do I. I didn't know how I could repay the kindness and the good intentions of the town or the people in it, like you, until recently. I was literally not involved. I didn't want to be involved. I was satisfied to, how do you say it, hide my experience in the bough of a quiet tree somewhere. If that's a good analogy, please accept it. But I am in the position. I was a highly successful and very ordered and very well-known provider, financer, and developer of large electricity and municipal products for the individual homeowner, commercial, industrial, or municipal. I would like to say that nothing I would ask of you would cost you any money. It's free. in a kind. It's free to, it's free to the prospective owner or receiver of the so-called reductions in costs and utilities that are improved for your safety and in the fashion of what would be a really worthwhile result. My endeavor is to do it for nothing. I would show you and offer you all of the expertise that I've accumulated and all of the people who are my cohorts and the innovators, the subscribers, and the eventual beneficiaries of what I've done, and use them as a good example for you to maybe consider. I'm in the battery business now. I didn't want to be in the battery business, but it's really nudged me to death. I couldn't understand how you could have all these electricity programs that included solar panel arrays of acres and acres of solar panels and generators, the kind that I kind of worry about.
Sir, I'm going to have to ask you to wrap up.
Short
Your
up.
time's almost up.
I
But
can't get in front of anybody in the town.
You can
I've
talk to
tried
that gentleman.
emails.
You can talk to the superintendent, sir.
Is he?
Right,
is
that
he-
gentleman right there?
You're the smart one.
He will take your information down, and he will be in touch with you.
That would be very kind
That's
of
very
you.
easy.
I didn't know that you would do that as easy. I thought I was going to have to be very winded.
Not at all. We're
And-
friendly.
But if you have any regard for what I've said so far, please take whatever I can contribute or offer to you as not gospel, but as truth.
Thank you, sir. Don't forget your hat. You don't want to get wet.
I thought you were going to steal it. I'm grateful to admit you.
Anyone else from the public wishing to speak?
Seeing no one, move to close.
Mr. Faber, Mr. Paul. Any old business? New business?
New business.
All right.
I wanted to talk about the community center contingency plans. I think there was some anxiety, I guess, from, for example, the swim team. So if we can, if the superintendent can speak to contingency plans, given the community center shutdown and all the work that's going on over there and, the question marks over there.
Thank you. I do know in our conversations earlier in the week with the athletic directors from both high schools, they've already begun conversations or initiated conversations with William Patterson University. We'll look from there, and if we need to go to other pool venues outside of that, but locally, we'll continue to do so to find the best facility for the team and to ensure that we have a plan in place before we get closer to the season beginning.
Anything else? Any other new business? Mrs. Rigoso.
Committee met this evening. Myself, Mr. Faber.
Microphone.
Sorry, everyone. The Education Committee met this evening with Ms. Lauren Kazmar, myself, Mark, and we talked about a few things. We reviewed the agenda of the last meeting. We talked about the high school social studies curriculum, the high school science curriculum, and I just wanted to put something out there. We talked about elementary cursive writing in 3rd, 4th, and 5th grades, so bravo to that. And that's about it.
Mr. Agnes? Committee?
So the Facilities Committee met earlier, and I'm going to piggyback a lot off of what our superintendent said. There's been a lot of fixing of how bad the weather's been to our buildings, but the positive news is everything is on time, and it's everything that's been tested has passed with flying colors, and we'll be ready to go for the school year where we need to be. We also discussed replacing the locks of 2 of our elementary schools, Schuyler Colfax and George Washington. And good news is there was some cost savings there by using another vendor and saving money by doing the install ourselves within-house. And that's just, the great work that the facilities manager and his team is currently doing. There was discussion about Preakness. Everything is hitting its marks. There's a plumbing issue that's going to be mitigated, so we'll update you further. And to be proactive in some of our schools with any type of air quality or moisture issues because of the weather, the location, like high water table, we've been looking to install permanent dehumidifiers. And that's a proactive approach that this district is doing to stop any further issues we might have down the road, especially with our buildings being older as they are. Now, for transportation, we have the bus routes out. They will be going out on August 25th. The transportation chair had looked at all the routes, and I know there was a parent a couple meetings back questioning about the capacity of the buses. Well, he did an internal study, and he looked at all of the buses that are going out and studied the capacity, made any changes or any adjustments that were needed. As far as obsolete equipment, old buses and old stuff like that, we put it out for auction, and we made some money. We made about $23,000 in auction, so that's always a bonus. And the garage for transportation is now going to fall under the facilities management team. And again, this is all a tactical move to make sure people are working as close to where they belong as possible. And it's, operation-wise, it's just going to get better for us in the district. And that's all we have tonight.
Anybody else? Any other comments?
I know we have almost 8,000 students in the district and almost 800 employees. Everybody has their own issues. We don't know about what they're dealing with. But I wanted to share some heartbreaking news and honor a very courageous girl from the Lafayette Elementary School, Sophia Ayers, who lost her life recently. Her mother, Nina, was a physical therapist here in the town, so just wanted to honor her, bring up the heartbreaking news.
Thank you. Anyone else?
We do have one retirement blurb. I'd be honored to read it if it wasn't put out to someone else.
Sure.
Okay. Congratulations to Mrs. Victoria Kirby on her upcoming retirement from Wayne Township Public Schools. Wayne Township Public Schools. You put me in charge of it once, I'm already messing up. Over her nearly 20-year career, Mrs. Kirby served at Anthony Wayne Middle School and Randall Carter Elementary School before dedicating the last 12 years to Schuyler Colfax Middle School. As a deeply caring paraprofessional, and I really think with paraprofessionals, they should put those both words together. It should be called a caring professional. She supported students of all abilities, bringing patience, consistency, and warmth into every classroom. We're immensely grateful for her years of hard work, dedication, and lasting impact on the Schuyler community. Mrs. Kirby will be deeply missed as she and her husband Bill begin their next chapter in North Carolina. We wish her endless relaxation, happiness, and all the best on her new journey. Congratulations, Ms. Kirby.
Thank you, and thank you for your service to the district. Motion to adjourn? Mr. Faber, Mr. Paul. Good night, everyone.
Thank you.